Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. Well, I know I'm late to the party, but welcome back to it. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is Dax Soldier featuring Sir Tom MacDonald. Let's see what's going down. Ooh, boop, 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 boop.
I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call when the times get hard. Yeah. I'm a soldier.
Ooh.
I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking now and fall. I'm a soldier.
All right, before the verse even makes its entry, I want to just talk about the production. I love that you can hear the chopper in the beginning, like without the music video, right? Like before the chopper came in, you could hear it. I can imagine listening to this without the visual. It's setting the tone. You're seeing what we are seeing here. I love the actual detonation of the bomb in the video, but then the 808 dropping, the boom. I really like Dax. I have a lot of respect for Dax. I'm going to say something that may be unpopular, but I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't. It may be unpopular, but I'm going to tell you right now, it is truth. Nothing and no one is more controversial than a black man that doesn't fall in line, that isn't of the crab in the barrel mentality. No one is more scrutinized than him. Maybe outside of like Christians. Do you know what I mean? And I say this meaning other black people will scrutinize a black man if he even begins to be on his own beaten path and think differently than you or they think. And I'm saying this to you as a black person. I know it. And I'm also saying this because Dax is someone who is off the beaten path. He doesn't subscribe to what he is told. He subscribes to what he believes. And then that bleeds into his artistry and his following. And I want you to understand how important that is, especially in a world like the one we live in today that is doomed and damned, if I'm being honest with you. And I don't like to get dark and I don't like to get real, I like to keep it cutesy, but I'm going to keep it really honest with you because I see, Dax said he was leaving the industry behind. Like he just, I think, meets so much ridicule because people want black men to just play sports and be deadbeat dads and, eat unhealthy and go to prison and not believe in God and all the other stereotypical things. And then you see Dax, who is a successful creative artist. I believe he's a father. I might be wrong. And he's doing big, great things in the world. And he's collaborating with people that some people don't want him to collaborate with. He has a message that some people don't want to receive, not because let's say it's not right, but they believe what everyone else tells them to believe instead of going and doing their own research. And for that, sir, I tip my hat off to you, okay? I just wanted to go off and say that. You don't see this type of imagery and storyline in videos when it comes to the stereotypical signed to a label rap artist of the melanated persuasion. I said what I said. You don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see it. They're not talking about war. They're not talking about bringing our soldiers home because it's the unpopular opinion in the black community, unfortunately. Not that people don't want the soldiers to come home, but black people, I think as a whole, this is not a stereotype, but I think as a whole, as a majority, let me say that, not as a whole, I retract that. As a majority, I think black people are desensitized, and for great reason, desensitized to a lot of things because we, hello, let me not say that. we have a different set of problems. We have a different weight on our shoulder. We have things we've had to overcome that other people maybe haven't. And that is just a fact. You cannot argue with me about that. Okay? You don't have to believe it. You don't have to agree, but I'm just telling you. But because of that plight, I think sometimes my people tend to shut down and disassociate with the truth because sometimes it's easier. I've said a lot, but it's riddled in truth and grace and understanding and perspective.
Breaking now and fall. I'm a soldier. I know how it feels to be caught in the rain.
Ooh.
Going to war in your brain when depression is staring you right in the face and anxiety's grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all with the pain. I'm drinking the cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people.
Grabbing the sword off.
The role that a man has to play as a husband, a father, a brother, a son who is serving, protecting his family's name. They laugh in your face when you try to explain or express. Then tell you they love you, how to need loyalty, patience, and basic respect. Then expect you to smile every day while I'm eating your mind and your soul and your flesh, and you work and you wither away to the day that you can't, and you're broken and nothing is left in your road and you can't even. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call.
I'm a soldier. I love this. I love this. I love that he took the title and made the visual literal, but I love that the lyrics are not literal. The battle is in his mind. The battle is being a man. And now I'm going to take being a black man out of it because this is for men in general. Men, I think, since the beginning of time, have never been made to feel comfortable in being vulnerable and being honest with themselves and others about emotions, being soft, being loving, wanting to hug, like all these things. You know what I mean? They carry the weight of their families, their children, their finances, their jobs. They carry all of that, and mentally they store it all. They house it all. And in their mind is the battle. And what Dax is saying is, I'm a soldier in this battle, and I'm going to overcome it. Where is Tom? What Tom got to say? I'm a soldier. Is this Tom coming in on the... the graphics here, fantastic. Tom driving the tank.
My pronouns are he, him, his. My job is to feed these kids. Be strong, keep feelings within. My papa taught me to protect the weak. A man ain't what he got, a man is what he gives. And when he gives it all, then it still ain't enough. Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit. Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time. I got an axe to grind. With anybody trying to identify as a guy, if their chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can. If it's right for the fam, you will tighten your pants. Provide a romance, you would die where you stand. Gotta be the bigger man when there's problems. Get judged by the money in your wallet. It's our fault, let's be honest. We built a world that labeled us toxic. Gotta lead and teach and keep the peace and fight the fires and be police. When a man gets tired, he don't lay down to sleep. He take all the heat, don't complain, no retreat. Cold world and it's hard times, and our children inherit the land. If you think that being a boy is just picking a pronoun, you should try being a dad. You can build all the houses and fix all the cars and work till you're breaking your back. But the hardest job in the world, being a man.
Tommy, you showed up on this one, Thomas. Thomas, you showed up. Tom said, oh, you want bars? I like that Tom can kind of match whatever energy he needs to. He's going to rise to the occasion. Yeah, I mean, he said what he always says. He just said it with a little bit of trap. Did he get some new tattoos? Am I seeing new ink? Is it just me? Am I the villain? Yeah, I mean, you guys, the men built this land, and now they're calling him toxic, is what he said. You want to be a man, try being a dad, he said. My pronouns are he, him, and his, he said. What more can I say? All right, why am I late to the party? I have been sick and shut in, y'all. First it was a cold, then it was laryngitis, then it was a chronic cough, and I've just been down and out. And I saw this drop, and I could not. Y'all did. My voice was gone. It wasn't even bad. It was poof, dust. There was nothing there, and it's still not all the way back. I have been told by my physician to keep it cute or put it on mute, meaning use my inside voice. No screaming, no singing. And that's hard when I react. You know, I get excitable. But yeah, I'm sorry this reaction is so late. But it's always important to me because the message, right? And for that, you're never too late. All right, let's see what happens.
When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking now I fall. I'm a soldier.
He felt that.
Weight of the world on my shoulders is crushing me. People around me, they don't even know. I put on this cape and go save everybody while I'm being shattered and all of my bones. Take on the pressure of being the hero who saves but has no one to help with his own. Demons inside that try to eat him alive. I'm going insane and when I'm out of my mind, I look at the stars and talk to God in the sky. I wait on his words but I don't get a reply. I try to refrain from diving deep so
I wait on his words but I don't get a reply. That's the realest thing sometimes as a Christian, right? You're like, God, I can't hear you. Where are you? God said, it's my timing, not yours. Sometimes the reply is the struggle. Sometimes the reply is the battle. Sometimes the reply is the victory. Dax, you're going off, but we knew this. Where are y'all getting the budget for these videos as independent artists? I want to know because, dang, these videos are so good. They're like movie production quality. They're fantastic.
The stars and talk to God in the sky. I wait on his words, but I don't get a reply. I try to refrain from diving deep, so I hold back tears that try to come out my eyes. In this world as a man where we know we can't cry, cause the people we love look at us to confide. So I'm silently screaming for help. Life is a battle inside of these trenches, especially when fighting it all by yourself. PTSD from the memories, people who left you for dead and then drug you through hell, leaving you shot deep inside of a shell with stories you hate but nobody to tell. Why you question God if you're so
When times get hard, I'm who they call.
I'm a soldier.
I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking now I fall.
I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, my father-in-law was here last week, and he told me that a certain county in Metro Atlanta had the kids in school on Veterans Day. Huh? Well, if that's the case, let them go to school on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because what? Wait, we don't honor our veterans anymore? What? Crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's the duo that keeps on duoing. I don't know what to tell you. This was great. It was great. It was fantastic. Visually, lyrically, production, both the visual production and the sound production. I'm a fan of both of these gentlemen, and I know that can be an unpopular opinion, like I said at the beginning, because people that look like me dare not agree with certain things, but it's a fact, you know, that I do. It's a fact that I do agree. Do I agree with everything that sometimes Tom or Dax says? No, I don't even know everything they've said, but there are a lot of things that they stand for that I too. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Hallelujah. All right, guys, it feels so good to be back. That's why I'm just acting a fool. But I apologize that this was so late if you were waiting for me to react to it. You've got it now. Do with it what you will. Be kind, love one another, love yourself first, because if you can't love yourself, you can't love other people, and go and have the day you deserve.